Hi.
Hi.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am Billy Mack and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we're out running the dogs today, running myself. So out of shape. But guys, it's been a while and well, this is why. So we had a hurricane and it knocked the power out for a good week. After the hurricane, we had a generator, but it was hooked up to the house. Couldn't really, well, I could, but I didn't really want to run it in the garage just in case. But with that said, after the hurricane and the power and everything came back on, took a couple days to clean everything up. We also built the floor for the garage. Here's some highlights. Yeah, so, and then I left, got back in the truck and did some runs, and I'm home here for a couple days. So we're gonna get to some work. I also picked something up along my route, a couple things actually, and well, let's take a peek at that before we get started. Okay, here we go. I am back in the garage, and this is the first thing that we picked up. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna start with the smaller stuff. So I'm gonna come over here. Now, I picked this stuff up just south of Boston, Westgate Performance. If you guys are in the New England area or anywhere, you know, New York North on the East Coast, you guys got to check them out. Awesome products, and it has like as much items there as I've ever seen outside of like a Summit or something. So, as you know, I was doing the brakes, redoing the brakes in the car, had a leaky proportioning valve. So I picked up another one here, Wilwood, and I also got some Zeus retainers and brackets, so we can throw it on the for the trunk. As you know, I do have a Zeus rail for the front from Motion Raceworks. Needed it for the trunk. Now on to this. Yes, the box does look beaten up. The box does have tire tracks on it. The box fell out of the truck about 10 minutes after buying it. At a roundabout, the side compartment door opened, box flew out. Everything else stayed in, but the box flew out, which sucked because this is not cheap, but let's get to it. And you know what? This speaks of how durable this is. I drove back about 20 minutes later. We did find the box on the side of the road at the roundabout, slammed on the brakes, got out, grabbed the box, opened the box up, checked it, and everything was fine. What's in the box? Let's take a peek. This product, I wasn't gonna grab it right now, but I figured I needed to. So with that said, let's open the box. Remember, this thing was ran over. This thing fell out of a truck at 20 miles an hour. And nothing happened to it. So what is it?
LSTER.
No, that's not it. This product is new to the market. Everybody has been talking about it. Well, let's just get to it. It is the, ta-da, Motion Raceworks operator shifter for the Power Glide. And I am telling you, the machine work on this is amazing. Do not have the CO2 mount that goes on here. Still not sure if we're going to use the Holly to do the shifting. We may, if the case is, then I will buy the CO2 adapter. Comes all wired with the neutral safety switch. And like I said, it's great quality. Not that the one that I had the Precision, and it was a great piece. But this one here, I just figured would fit the car, you know, a little bit better. Everything else inside the car will be Motion, steering wheel, steering shaft, everything. So these come with your trans bracket, also made in the US of A, Motion Racework. And it also comes with this one here. I just got the generic mounting kit because I'm not sure how I'm gonna mount it yet. So before I went out and bought another mounting kit, I just took this one here, again, made in-house. Great quality, and unlike a lot of other shifters, it does come with your trans line, and my goodness, this is beefy. Great product. You can't beat it. Again, Motion Raceworks. The the operator. And as you can see, not a scuff on it. It was squished, but no damage. So now let's get back to the car. What am I doing? Well, I had my proportioning valve right here, and what I decided to do was to put the proportioning valve in the engine bay just to, I'm gonna run carpet. I still might run a center console in here, still not 100% sure. So now it's in 2 sections anyway, so if there's ever an issue back there, all I gotta do is unbolt it, pull it out, change the lines. And then I ran my proportioning valve here, and it's just, I'm not sure. I re-tapped all the holes. It still leaks. I'm not sure why. I bought the donor car, the roller, and that was in it. So I reused it. Unfortunately, no good. So we're gonna go with the Wilwood that we have over there. And I have since pulled the rear out of the car again, because I'm gonna strip it all down, make sure all the welds are great, and I'm gonna base clear it. We're gonna make it look really nice. It's kind of bed liner now with some trim clad on it. It doesn't look bad, but it will look bad eventually. So gotta make sure that's nice and clean. We're gonna base coat clear this as well as the transmission, but we'll get to the transmission down the road. This year I'm gonna pick at over the next week or so. But for me today, what I am going to do is get under this car. And a lot of these welds that I've done, I did them when I first started to weld. They're solid, but they are gobby and ugly. And I already started to clean everything up, got some stuff ground down, and I'm going to re-weld everything, make sure everything is nice, very nice. I'm just gonna tidy up a couple things here. Like I said, we had a hurricane, so we threw a bunch of stuff in the garage. I am gonna go throw it upstairs. And when I'm done doing that, I'm gonna come back down here. I'm gonna get to grinding a little bit more, get everything cleaned up, ready to go, and start to re-weld. Be right back. Okay, so this here is the cutout. Whenever the fuel cell comes, I'll tidy that one up. But for the most part, everything that I started, welding right over here, pretty gobby. I'll smooth that all out. Frame rail connectors, same thing, pretty gaudy. And just a couple touch-ups on the frame itself. And yeah, I'll get to that right now. And when I'm done, I'll bring you guys back. So all over here, I got all tacked up, all up to there. Everything under here is good and solid and welded in tight. I'm gonna get under here and tack up where I cut the floor out. And I have everything kind of pushed up and into the 6x6 plate that I have here. And then I'm gonna get out the seam sealer and make sure everything is covered. Everything in the wheel well is done. And just make sure everything is sealed and painted underneath so we don't get any corrosion like here. Obviously there was not enough primer and product on that. So I'll clean everything up, give it a light scuff, and get to the bed liner.
Splice Originals.
Home time from school. Say hi to everyone.
Hi.
How was school? Good. What's up?
Nothing.
Oh, where's my hug? Bum, 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 bum. Actually, high five because I stink.
Yeah, you do stink.
Ew. All right, so everything should be tacked up and welded in place underneath. So what I'll do now is I will get under there, seam seal everything that I need to do under there, and be beautiful. So now what I gotta do is start taking that thing apart. Okay, so what I have on the go here now is I peeled the brakes off. Now I'm gonna pull the axles out, and like I said, we'll get this all stripped down and make sure that it's all cleaned up. I may add little bracket here to tying the car down, but not sure yet. We shall see once I get everything apart. So let's get this torn apart. Voila! Just gonna pull off the back of the pumpkin, peel out the spool and gears. But now what are we gonna do?
Go watch a movie.
Go watch a movie.
And have popcorn.
And have popcorn. I can't have popcorn. But...
And I get a hot chocolate with my marshmallows
Okay.
and my whipped cream.
So that's a little video here of what I'm doing right now. This is Olivia. I'm Billy. Please like and subscribe and welcome back to my
Garage.